A mother once told me, "I just want my daughter to feel heard." So I let her choose what we eat, when she sleeps, and even whether she does her homework. She wasn't neglectful. She was loving, thoughtful, and afraid of being too controlling. But over time, her daughter became anxious, defiant, and unsure of herself. What went wrong? In our effort to be democratic and fair, many of us are stepping away from something children need more than ever: our authority. Not the kind that dominates, but the kind that protects, guides, and gives them the safety to grow. The myth of equality in parenting. We hear it often. Treat your child like an equal. And yes, their feelings and needs matter. But equality in love doesn't mean equality in decision-making. I once worked with a dad who let his 8-year-old son decide whether to go to school or stay home. The boy chose video games every time. Families aren't democracies. They're systems where parents lead with wisdom, care, and boundaries. When we give up that role, kids don't feel empowered. They feel lost. Why boundaries matter? Children thrive with structure. They need rules, limits, and clear expectations. That doesn't mean being harsh. It means being consistent and confident. A mom told me her son refused to brush his teeth unless he felt like it. She didn't want to force him. But after weeks of dental issues, she realized boundaries aren't punishment. They're protection. Kids may push back, but deep down, they rely on boundaries to feel safe. Assertive versus passive versus authoritarian parenting. Let's talk about 3 parenting styles. The passive parent avoids conflict, gives in to guilt, and lets the child take charge. Like the dad who lets his daughter skip chores because she had a rough day, the authoritarian parent demands obedience, uses threats or shame. Like the mom who says, "You're a bad kid if you don't listen." And then there's the assertive parent, clear, calm, and compassionate. Assertive parents say, "I understand you're upset, but this is the rule, and I'll help you through it." They lead with love and clarity. The role of guilt and emotional control. Some parents use guilt to get compliance. "You hurt me when you act like this." One father told his son, "You broke my heart when you didn't say thank you." It might change behavior short-term, but it leaves children feeling ashamed and emotionally confused. These tactics often come from how we were raised. But guilt-based parenting erodes self-worth and damages trust. It's healthier to say, "I'd like you to be more thoughtful." Let's talk about how we can work on that. Using authority responsibly. Parental authority isn't about control. It's about responsibility. I met a mom who let her 5-year-old decide bedtime. He stayed up until midnight every night. She thought she was respecting his freedom, but he was exhausted, cranky, and struggling in school. Children need guidance, not domination. As they grow, they should be given more freedom, but only when they're ready. Parents must decide which choices are safe and appropriate for their child's age and maturity. When to step back and seek help. Authority has limits. Parents shouldn't try to control everything, especially as kids become teens. I worked with a family where the parents tried to monitor every text message their 16-year-old sent. It led to constant fights and secretive behavior. Wise parents know when to step back and when to seek professional help. Emotional issues, substance abuse, or risky behavior may require outside support. Parenting alone isn't always enough. The foundation: parents' relationship. Good parenting starts with a strong, loving relationship between parents. I once counseled a child who cried every night because her parents were constantly arguing. She didn't care about bedtime or screen time, she just wanted peace. Stability at home builds emotional safety for children. Parents must decide what kind of family they want to build, set rules, goals, and expectations, and enforce them fairly. When done with love and clarity, children learn to respect the rules, respect you, and respect themselves. Conclusion: be the parent they need. Children don't need perfect parents. They need real ones who love, guide, protect, and lead. You don't have to be their friend. You don't have to be a dictator. You just have to be the adult who shows up with strength, compassion, and consistency. That's what builds trust. That's what helps them grow. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mindful Parenting channel. In the upcoming episodes, we'll explore 25 common parenting mistakes, from overpraising to avoiding discipline, and how to overcome them with mindful, practical strategies. Let's raise children who feel safe, seen, and supported. And let's start by showing up as the parents they truly need.